Good evening. Tonight, we're diving into the hot-button topic of sanctuary cities, a term that's as vague as it is controversial. It's a label with no clear definition, used in countless ways, and that confusion is part of the debate. Our goal to map out what sanctuary cities actually are, where they're found, and why pinning down their number is so tricky. At its core, the concept of a sanctuary city sparks a lot of debate. What does it really mean? What are the implications for both the local community and the broader national landscape? A sanctuary city is a place where local policies are intentionally designed to limit cooperation with federal immigration enforcement efforts. This can manifest in various ways, from restricting information sharing to declining certain types of assistance. It's not a lawless zone. It's important to dispel that misconception right away. Local police still enforce local laws, addressing crimes and maintaining order within their jurisdiction, regardless of immigration status. The main idea is to build trust between law enforcement and all residents, so immigrants can report crimes without fearing deportation, fostering safer communities for everyone. In practice, this often means not honoring ICE detainer requests, which are requests from Immigration and Customs Enforcement to hold someone in local custody beyond their release date, unless there's a judicial warrant signed by a judge providing legal justification for the continued detention. Essentially, these cities say, with a focus on local priorities, federal immigration enforcement is the federal government's job, not ours. They believe local resources are better spent on local issues. So how many sanctuary cities are there? The honest answer, nobody knows for sure. There's no official list. Different groups count differently, and the number is always changing. Some count hundreds, others just a few dozen, depending on how strict the definition is. Bottom line, any number you hear is just a snapshot, not a settled fact. When we talk about sanctuary cities, we're often talking about places with large immigrant populations and progressive policies. These are cities that have chosen to prioritize the well-being of all their residents, regardless of immigration status. The biggest sanctuary cities are also America's largest: New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. These urban centers stand as prominent examples of sanctuary policies in action. These cities have robust policies limiting cooperation with ICE, immigration, and customs enforcement. They've enacted measures to ensure that local resources aren't used to enforce federal immigration laws, affecting millions of residents. These policies impact not only undocumented immigrants, but also their families and communities. New York, for example, only honors ICE requests with a judicial warrant for serious crimes. This means that ICE must demonstrate probable cause to a judge before local law enforcement will assist in detaining someone. California's statewide law, SB 54, makes the entire state a sanctuary jurisdiction. This law restricts state and local law enforcement agencies from using resources to assist with federal immigration enforcement. Chicago, too, has long-standing ordinances protecting immigrants from local enforcement of federal immigration law. These ordinances aim to foster trust between immigrant communities and local authorities, encouraging cooperation with law enforcement without fear of deportation. Sanctuary policies in the United States aren't uniformly distributed. Instead, they're heavily concentrated in specific regions, reflecting the diverse political and social landscapes across the country. A significant cluster of these policies is found on the West Coast, where states and cities have often taken a proactive stance on immigrant rights and protections. You'll also find a notable concentration in the Northeast, a region with a long history of immigration and a commitment to inclusive policies. States like California, Oregon, and Washington have embraced sanctuary policies, implementing measures to limit cooperation with federal immigration enforcement. These states have enacted statewide laws that provide a framework for protecting undocumented immigrants within their borders. Similarly, Connecticut and Vermont have also adopted statewide approaches to sanctuary policies, reflecting a regional trend in New England. This demonstrates a clear commitment to immigrant protection within the legal frameworks of these East Coast states. Major cities from Boston, a historic hub of immigration and progressive policies, all the way down to Philadelphia, a city with a diverse population and a strong tradition of advocating for immigrant rights, have implemented strong local ordinances designed to shield undocumented immigrants from deportation and ensure access to essential services. In the Midwest, while sanctuary policies are less prevalent, you'll still find a few cities that have embraced these measures, like Chicago and Minneapolis, which have taken steps to limit cooperation with federal immigration authorities. However, in the South, sanctuary cities are rare, reflecting a different political climate and approach to immigration enforcement. In fact, in some southern states, Sanctuary cities are actively banned by state law, demonstrating a clear opposition to these policies. Geography and politics are inextricably linked, and your zip code often plays a significant role in determining your local policy landscape, particularly when it comes to sanctuary policies and immigrant rights. Not all sanctuary policies are the same. They range from symbolic resolutions to strict legal firewalls. Some cities simply declare themselves welcoming, while others refuse all ICE detainer requests and bar police from asking about immigration status. The details matter. Always ask what sanctuary actually means in a given place. It's a spectrum, not a single policy. The debate is fierce. Supporters say sanctuary policies build trust and improve public safety. Opponents argue they undermine the law and let dangerous people avoid deportation. The federal government has tried to pressure sanctuary cities by threatening funding, leading to legal battles. It's a clash of local control versus federal authority, with little middle ground. The argument isn't going away anytime soon. Want to know your city's policy? Check your local government's website or contact your city council. National headlines often oversimplify. Local details matter most. Informed residents can ask better questions and hold officials accountable. Don't rely on cable news, go straight to the source. Sanctuary cities are a moving target. No single map or number tells the whole story. The real picture is a patchwork of local laws and shifting politics. Understanding the details helps cut through the noise and misinformation. Thanks for watching Prospect Global. Subscribe for more clear, fact-based deep dives.